Hello and welcome. Now we'll see experiment number 10, which is very important experiment and very important program which more frequently asked in the MSPT exam. The experiment is finding smallest and largest element from given array. We have to find smallest element in the given array. We have to find largest element in the given array. Instruction that we are going to use are, here we have to find smallest and largest element, so we need to do comparison. For comparison purpose we have instruction CMP. By CMP instruction, no source, no destination will get affected, only the flags will get affected: zero flag, sign flag and carry flag. Another instruction is move to transfer data from source to destination. Okay, so first of all we see algorithm to find smallest element from given array. Here I have given one note. The note is, we assume first element as the smallest element and that element is to be always stored in AL register. Which element? The smallest element. And we assume that the first element in the given array is the smallest element. That element stored in AL, as we are assuming that smallest element should always stored in AL register. Then this is about first element. Then what about other elements? We have to compare element which is stored in AL register. We are assuming that the smallest element stored in AL register. We have to compare content stored in AL register with remaining elements or all elements in the array, and finding out the element which is smaller than the current smallest element that we are storing in the AL register. If we are successful in finding any element which is smaller than the content stored in AL register, content, then we have to transfer that element to AL register. If the element is not smaller than AL register content, then we don't need to transfer that element to AL register. Only the element which is smaller than AL register, we have to transfer that element to AL register. And this process will continue from starting element or the first element in the array to last element in the array. From first element to last element, we have to repeat this process. The process of comparing AL register with current element, or which is element which is pointed by, or whose address is pointed by SI. We have to compare AL with content stored at SI, and if the element or the content stored at SI is less than AL register, then we have to transfer content stored at the address pointed by SI to AL register. If the content stored at address pointed by SI is not less than AL register, then we don't need to transfer that SI content to AL register. And this process will continue of comparing content stored at SI with AL register up to we reach to the last element. So for that purpose we have to use loop instruction, because we are repeating same number of instruction more than one time. So we have to use loop instruction. We have to use CMP instruction for comparison purpose, and we have to use memory pointer SI to point to the next element in the array, to access next element in the array. So what is that algorithm? Let us see. First, initialize data segment array. Now we have an array as 10, 4, 7, 90, 13. We have 5 elements. Sm, the variable which is going to store the smallest element. We know that smallest element should be stored in AL register. Just we need to transfer that content to AL register. Okay. Then SI should be set at the starting address of array. By using move instruction, you can set that SI to the starting address, that is offset address of array, that is num. Then CX, how many comparisons that we want? We have a 5 elements, so CX register will be set to 5. Then transfer content stored at the address pointed by SI square bracket in the square bracket SI to AL register. Then compare AL with SI. Actually we are going to compare first element with next element, but for simplification purpose I have used here one more extra comparison, that first element is compared with first element. Actually no change will happen because first element is actually the smallest element and that element is also present in AL register. Okay, so that element is compared with itself only, okay, in the first iteration. So no change will happen. Now after comparison instruction, there are 3 particular status available for us. One status is 0 flag will be set if source and destination both are same. One comparison is if destination is small than source. If destination is smaller than source, then what happen? Then result will be negative. Actually no change will be happen in the source and destination content, but the changes will happen in the flag register. Carry flag and sign flag will be set when the destination is smaller than source. When the destination is smaller than source, both carry flag and sign flag will be set. Both values will become 1. Okay, and third status is if destination is greater than source, no flag will get affected. Either 0 flag, carry flag, sign flag, no flag, either of them will not get affected, will not get set. The flags will get set, carry flag and sign flag will get set when destination is less than source. 0 flag will be set if destination is equal to the source. Now here we have comparison operation, and for each comparison what we want smallest element. We want smallest element in AL register. If not, then transfer the other element which we are going to compare is into the AL register. So here every time we will check carry flag. If carry flag is set for every comparison, if carry flag is set, then AL register content is smallest element. If carry flag is not set, then we have to transfer the smallest element which is not in the AL, that is present in the address pointed by SI. So we have to transfer that element from that address to AL register. That is the concept. And every time we have to compare AL with content stored at SI. If AL is smallest, carry flag will be set. No data transfer. Only need to increment SI so that next element will get compared with AL. And if AL content is not smaller than content stored at SI, then we have to transfer that element that is stored at the address pointed by SI to AL, and then increment SI, decrement CX. If CX is not 0, then again we have to compare next element with AL. So algorithm, you can see CX register is set to the number of elements, transfer SI to the transfer element at the address pointed by SI to AL. Compare AL with SI. If carry flag is set, then go to the next step. What is that next step? Increment SI. No data transfer. Increment SI. Decrement CX, because one comparison has been completed. So we have to decrement CX by 1. And if CX is not 0, some comparisons are remaining. So we have to again go to the step number 6. Okay. If carry flag is 0, our element, the element which is stored at AL is not smaller than the element that we are comparing. So we have to transfer that element to AL register. If carry flag is 0, then transfer that element which is stored at SI to AL, step number 10. Then increment SI and then decrement CX by 1. If CX is not 0, then go to step number 6. So either step number 8, 9 will perform, or step number 10, 11, 12 will perform, depending on the condition of carry flag. If carry flag is set, just need to increment SI, decrement CX. If carry flag is not set, then transfer content stored at SI to AL, increment SI, decrement CX by 1. That's it. So we'll see the program. Yeah, this T block, you know that. Just see T1 block. Compare AL with content stored at SI. If carry flag is not set, then go to T2 block. What is that T2 block? Transfer content stored at SI to AL. Otherwise, if carry flag is set, then this instruction will be skipped. Just need to increment SI, decrement CX, and CX is not 0, then go to T1. Jumped exit means exit block. Okay, when CX register is 0, that is stop. And what is in the T2 block? T2 block is to transfer content stored at SI to AL, and then increment SI, then decrement CX by 1. And if CX is not 0, then go to T1 block. That is next comparison. Before going to next comparison, just change AL register content. Here in the T1 block, no need to change content of AL register. Why? Because AL register content is smaller. But in the T2 block, we need to change content of AL register. Why? Because the element that we are comparing with AL is actually smaller than AL register. Okay. So this is how the program is. See the output. As you can see the output, AL register is having a value 3. The number we are having in the array is 10, 4, 90, 7, 3. And AL register, after all comparisons, we have content of AL register is 3. That is smallest element, because we are assuming that AL register will always contain smallest element. Okay. This is the algorithm for largest element. Just for largest element, in the largest element, for a program to find largest element, just we have to assume that the AL register will contain largest element. AL register will contain largest element. The first element will be larger one. Okay, and then we have to compare that element, which is stored in AL, with all elements present in the array. If we find any element which is larger than the element stored at AL register, then we have to transfer that element which is larger than AL to AL register. Otherwise, just need to compare next element with AL register by incrementing SI. And we have to decrement CX. Why? Because the array size, depending on the array size, because 5 elements, when we have to decrement CX by 1, 5 times. So here you can see 10 is transferred to AL. Just change in the program is here. In the previous program, which is the smallest element, finding the smallest element, it is JNC or JNS. Both are same because sign flag and carry flag will be set by depending on the comparison instruction. If AL register, here compare AL register and content store at SI. Actually subtraction will happen, but source and destination content will remain as it is, only change in the flag register will happen. So if AL content store at AL register is smaller than the content store at SI, then carry flag will set, and if carry flag is set, then we have to transfer, because AL register we are assuming largest element. So always we are trying to that AL register should be always larger element, so no carry flag, no sign flag will be set. The subtraction of content store at SI from AL register will always be a positive. If that subtraction is negative, then carry flag and sign flag will be set. Carry flag and sign flag will be set, and if any of the flag is set, any of this flag, carry flag or sign flag is equal to 1, then we have to transfer the element to AL register. If not, if the subtraction is always positive, AL minus content store at SI, then just we need to increment SI by 1 and CX decrement by 1 and just compare the next element which is pointed by SI with AL. Just one change in the previous program. JNC, we have to put JC. If you put JNS, then we have to put here JS, because we are assuming AL register as largest element here. See the put. AL register is having 5A, which is 90. 16 into 5, 80. 80 plus 10, 90. 10, 4, 90, 7, 3. These are the elements. And after all the iterations, when CX is 0, AL register will have value 90. I hope you understood this particular experiment. Now there are some observations which are asked in this experiment. The content of the array memory, data segment memory, 12, 7, 25, 18, 2. First iteration for finding the smallest element, 12 and 7 will be compared and AL register will contain 7. Then 7 will be compared with 25, then AL will remain as a 7. 7 will be compared with 18, AL will remain 7. 7 will be compared with 2, then AL will remain 2. In the for finding largest element 12 and 7, AL will be 12. Then AL is 12. 12 is compared with 25. 25 is transferred to AL. 25 is transferred to AL, that is 25. Then 25, 18, 25 remains in the AL. Then 25 to 25 remains in the AL register. This is how all the loops. Practical question: flags affected by CMP instruction. We know that I already told you: 0 flag, sign flag and carry flag. Which instructions are used to find smallest largest element? Comparison instruction, JC or JNC, JS, JNS are the instruction which are used to find smallest and largest element of the given array. Exercise: if one content is 25, one content is 45, if we compare n1 n2, means n1 is destination, n2 is source. 25, 45, 25 minus 45, obviously sign flag and carry flag will be set. 75, 43, no flag will be set, as you can see. 234, 234, both are 0, both are equal, sorry, so 0 flag will be set, and these flags will remain 0. 7536, no flag will get affected because destination is greater than source. 2387, 23 is smaller than 87, so carry flag and sign flag will be set. 100 both are equal, so 0 flag will be set. Carry flag and 0 sign flag will remain 0. The syntax for CMP instruction. Actually, operation, what the operation did by CMP instruction, destination minus source, but no change in the destination and source. Only flag get affected, carry flag, sign flag, and 0 flag. JMP instruction and CF, carry flag, sign flag are used to find smallest and largest element in the array. So this is how experiment number 10 is. I hope you understood. For any query, you can ask me any question.